Greetings! I am the Talking Tree, and I work at Neighborhood Services of the City of Montgomery. And I'm here today to talk to you about things that you can do to help me take care of the environment. But before we talk about that, we're going to talk about what you guys, little human beings, have in common with me, an old tree. And it's more than you might imagine. And to get started, we're going to start at the very bottom with your toes. You guys may not know this about your toes, but when you stand up, they spread out and help you keep your balance. It's just a little bit, but it really helps. And a tree has something that does the same thing for her, only she calls them her roots. That's right, a tree's roots spread out underground and help her keep her balance, just like your toes spread out above ground and help you keep your balance. Now, I bet you guys have legs and a backbone. And those legs and that backbone, they help you stand up tall and straight and proud. Well, a tree has something that does the same thing for her, only she calls it her tree trunk. A tree's trunk helps her stand up tall and straight and proud, just like your legs, just like your backbone. Now, can you guys do this? Can you guys do this? Right now, your arms and your fingers are a little bit like something a tree has, and that would be her branches and leaves. Now, there's one more thing. Hang on. Oh, I know what it is. You guys all have skin. And you know how important skin is because it protects what's on the inside. Well, a tree has something that does the same thing, only she calls it bark. That's right, the bumpy part on the outside of a tree is called her bark, and it protects the inside of a tree, just like your skin protects the inside of you. Now, there is something that trees can do that little human beings can't do. And for that matter, big human beings can't do this either. And that is, I can, using the sun and the rain and the air, I make my own food. Trees. We don't need to go to the grocery store. We don't need to go to the kitchen and cook. We just stand in the dirt. We use the air, the rain, and the sunshine, and we make our own food. But we don't mind that human beings can't make their food the same way we do because we make so many delicious things to eat that we like to share with you. We make oranges, and we make pears, and we make peaches, and we make apples, and we make so many other things that we enjoy sharing with you. That's not the only cool thing a tree can do. Trees also provide a place for all kinds of creatures to make their home. Lots of kinds of bugs like to live in trees. Some kinds of lizards like to live in trees. Oh, yes. And tree frogs, they like to live in trees. And guys, what's on top of my head? It's a bird. That's right. Do birds like trees? Yes, they do. And right here in my pocket, I have a little friend of mine. He loves trees. He's a squirrel, and his name is Jethro. But you know what? Squirrels are kind of shy, so let me tell you something. If you walk out of where you live and you see a squirrel and the squirrel sees you, that squirrel's going to run up a tree as fast as he can. Now, making delicious things to eat to share with human beings, very cool. Providing a place for lots of different kinds of creatures to make their home, very cool. But there is something that human beings and trees have in common, and it's my most favorite thing of all, and that is we can all do things that help take care of the environment. Now, what do trees do? Trees use their leaves to clean the air, and when we've cleaned the air, you've got fresh air to breathe. So let's take a big deep breath and say, thank you, trees. Now, that's what trees do, and it's a really cool thing, but trees think humans are very cool too because humans can do so many things that are good for the environment. And the very first one we're going to talk about is one I bet you're already doing, and that's always put your trash in a trash can. So if someone gives you a bag of chips to eat with your lunch and you eat them all and you're left with an empty bag, you're not going to drop it on the ground, are you? No. You're not going to roll down the car window and toss it in the street. No. You're going to put it in a trash can. And I have a little poem all about that, and I'm going to do it for you right now. But if you watch and you listen, maybe you can do it with me the second time I do it. It goes like this. Got a piece of trash? What you gonna do? That's as easy as 1 and 2. Take a look around, find a trash can, walk on over and drop it from your hand into the can. Now this time, guys, I'll go really slow and you try and say it with me. 1, 2, 3. Got a piece of trash? What you gonna do? That's as easy as 1 and 2. Take a look around, find a trash can, walk on over and drop it from your hand into the can. Give yourself a round of applause. Yes. Now there's something else that humans can do to take care of the environment that trees think are really, really cool, and that is to practice the 3 R's. Reduce, reuse, recycle. And we're going to talk about these 3 things just a little bit. The first one is reduce, and this means reducing the amount of waste you make and the amount of resources you use. And one way you can reduce the amount of resources you use is to use less water and less electricity. Now there's an easy way to use less water. In the morning and at night when you brush your teeth, turn the water off while you're brushing. Get your toothbrush, put the toothpaste on it, turn the water on, get it wet, turn it off, and then brush away. And then when you're done brushing, turn the water back on, rinse off your brush, rinse out your mouth, turn the water off. If you turn the water off while you're brushing your teeth every morning and every night, you can save up to 200 gallons of water a month. You can be a little water hero. Now, using less electricity at night, or if you're watching TV and nobody's watching with you and your show is done and you're getting ready to leave, you can turn the TV off. That's a great way to use less electricity. Now, we're going to talk about reusing things. And reusing things means simply reusing something you already have instead of throwing it away. And I have reused this water bottle. It used to be a bottle of iced tea, but when I finished the tea, instead of throwing it away, I reused it as a water bottle, and I've been reusing it for 3 years now. Or you can, this is a vegetable can that when I had eaten the vegetables out of it, I got paper and tape and I reused it to make a pencil can for my desk. But I could also put flowers in there if I wanted to. Now, we're going to talk a little bit about recycling. And recycling means simply taking things you already have and using them to make the same things again. It saves energy and resources. So you would take this aluminum can and recycle it into more aluminum cans. Or you could take newspaper and recycle it into more newspaper. And in Montgomery, recycling is so easy. All you have to do is put your trash in your roll-out container, and when sanitation picks up your trash, before they go to the landfill, they go to a place called Repower South. That's the City of Montgomery's recycling partner. And there, people and machines sort through the trash, and they pull out what can be recycled, and they take what's trash to the landfill. And that way, you're recycling. It's the easiest thing in the world in Montgomery. So let's put our hands back up and say it again. Reduce what you use. Reuse what you have. Recycle go every day. That's the way to a cleaner, greener Montgomery. Yes, give yourselves a round of applause. Now, I have one more poem I'd like to do with you, and just try and go, I'll go slowly, and you guys try and say it along with me. And we'll be saying the chorus part over and over again, so by the time we're done, you'll know how to say this one by heart. It goes like this. I can make a difference. I am what the world needs now. I can make a difference in my neighborhood, in my school, and in my town. When I have trash, here's my plan. I put my trash in the garbage can, because I can make a difference. I am what the world needs now. I can make a difference in my neighborhood, in my school, and in my town. I can plant a tree and watch it grow. It'll clean the air now. I'm in the know, because I can make a difference. I am what the world needs now. I can make a difference in my neighborhood, in my school, and in my town. While I brush my teeth, I turn the water off. When my show is done, I turn the TV off, because I can make a difference. I am what the world needs now. I can make a difference in my neighborhood, in my school, and in my town. Hey, give yourself a round of applause. Well, now I'm done, and it's time for me to go. But I want to say thank you for visiting here with me today. Thank you for helping me take care of the planet. And thank you for going out there and making a positive difference in your neighborhood, your school, and in your town. Till next time, kids. Bye.